Hey there, coin enthusiasts and history buffs. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American history, the silver Washington quarter dollar, minted in 1776 to 1976, also known as the bicentennial quarter. And guess what? Its current market value has skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping $73,750. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is worth so much money and why collectors around the world are obsessed with it. Let's start with the historical context that makes this quarter so special. In 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th anniversary of independence, and to commemorate this huge milestone, the U.S. Mint released a series of special bicentennial coins. Among them, one of the most sought-after and celebrated coins is the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter dollar. This wasn't just any regular coin. The bicentennial quarter features a special dual date of 1776 to 1976 to mark the country's 200th birthday. The reverse side of the coin was redesigned to feature a colonial drummer boy with a torch of victory, which was a big departure from the usual bald eagle design seen on Washington quarters. While most of these bicentennial quarters were struck in copper-nickel, a select few were made of 40% silver, and these are the ones we're talking about today, the silver-clad bicentennial quarters. These coins were released as part of special collector sets, and were never circulated in everyday use, which is why they remain in such great condition and high demand today. Several factors contribute to the skyrocketing value of the 1776 to 1976 silver Washington quarter. First off, scarcity. As we mentioned, these silver quarters were minted in limited numbers and sold to collectors in special sets. Fast forward to today, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or melted down for their silver content, making pristine examples even rarer. Next, there's the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint state or have never been circulated are worth exponentially more. Collectors and investors look for coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, with grades like MS65 or higher fetching top dollar. Then, there's the silver content. These coins contain 40% silver, which adds intrinsic value based on the fluctuating price of silver. And finally, there's the historical and patriotic value. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of American pride, making it highly desirable for both collectors and history buffs. Auction footage, coin showcases at numismatic events, and collectors holding these bicentennial coins in high-security cases. Now, the burning question: how did this coin reach a market value of $73,750? That's an incredible leap from its original face value of 25 cents. Currently, this value is being driven by a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. Coins that have been graded MS68 and above can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, in recent high-profile auctions, pristine bicentennial silver quarters have been sold for upwards of $70,000 to $75,000. In June of 2023, one of these coins in almost perfect condition sold for $73,750 at auction, solidifying its place as one of the most valuable Washington quarters ever. Close-ups of different bicentennial quarters, showcasing how to spot silver versus copper-nickel versions. If you're interested in finding one of these rare bicentennial silver quarters, there are a few things to look out for. First, check the coin's edge. The silver bicentennial quarter will have a solid silver edge, unlike the copper-nickel versions that show a copper-colored stripe along the side. You can also look for the mint mark. Silver bicentennial quarters usually have an S mint mark, indicating they were minted in San Francisco as part of special proof sets. Tips to identify silver bicentennial quarters. Asterisk asterisk. Check the edge. Solid silver versus copper stripe. Asterisk. Look for the S mint mark. Asterisk. If you find one of these, consider getting it professionally graded to maximize its value. Even if it's not in mint state, a high-quality silver bicentennial quarter can still fetch thousands at auction. Many experts believe that the value of these coins will continue to rise. With the increasing popularity of coin collecting, coupled with the historical significance of the bicentennial, demand is only going to grow. And since these coins are silver, they have the added benefit of being tied to the market value of precious metals. As silver prices rise, so does the coin's value. So there you have it, the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial silver Washington quarter dollar, a coin with a rich history and an incredible value. If you're lucky enough to own one, or if you're on the hunt, now's the time to take action. With a market value of $73,750, this could be the ultimate addition to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things coins and collectibles. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Asterisk. Are you holding on to a 1973 Washington quarter? Well, don't overlook it just yet. This silver beauty could be worth a fortune, up to $679,000. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history and value of the 1973 silver Washington quarter, one of the most sought-after coins in the world of collectors. Stay tuned, as we'll uncover why this coin has skyrocketed in value, what makes it so rare, and how you might have one in your own collection worth a life-changing sum. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932, honoring the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. However, the 1973 Washington Quarter holds a unique place in coinage history. By the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint had phased out silver from circulating quarters, transitioning to a copper-nickel-clad composition. So, why does the 1973 quarter, supposedly made of copper and nickel, attract collectors with silver coin premiums? That's where things get interesting. Some of these quarters were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, the metal blanks intended for coins like the pre-1965 quarters. This minting error was an accident that created an instant collectible. The 1973 Washington quarter still carried the beloved design of George Washington on the obverse, created by sculptor John Flanagan. The reverse features the iconic American bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, a symbol of strength and unity. But the key to its extreme value lies in its metallic composition. Here's where things get really exciting. While the majority of 1973 Washington quarters were made using the standard copper-nickel composition, a handful of these coins were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, left over from earlier mint runs. Silver planchets were no longer supposed to be used for quarters at that time, making this a minting error, and collectors go wild for error coins. So how do you tell if you have a silver 1973 Washington quarter? A few key indicators can help you differentiate a valuable error coin from a standard quarter. First, the silver quarter will weigh slightly more than its copper-nickel counterpart. A standard 1973 quarter weighs 5.67 grams, while the silver version weighs around 6.25 grams. Second, the sound test. If you drop a silver quarter on a hard surface, it'll make a higher-pitched ringing sound compared to the duller sound of a copper-nickel quarter. Finally, the easiest way to spot this rarity is by looking at the coin's edge. A standard 1973 quarter will show a copper core on the edge, while a silver quarter will have a uniform silver appearance. Now, let's talk about the big money, the jaw-dropping $679,000 price tag. Why is this coin worth so much? The answer is in its extreme rarity and condition. Only a very limited number of these error coins have been discovered, making them incredibly scarce in the world of coin collecting. When a coin is both rare and in pristine condition, it can fetch astronomical prices. In fact, one of these 1973 silver Washington quarters, graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) as a high MS mint state, recently sold for a whopping $679,000 at auction. The rarity of finding a mint state silver quarter from this year is what drives its value through the roof. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins that remain in uncirculated or near perfect condition, free of scratches, wear, or damage, are worth the most. It's truly an exciting find for any collector. Here's how you can determine if your 1973 quarter is potentially worth $679,000. The first step is to check the weight of the coin. As we mentioned earlier, a silver quarter will weigh about 6.25 grams. You can use a precise scale to weigh it. If your quarter hits this number, it's time to get excited. The next step is to examine the coin's edge. A silver 1973 quarter will have no copper color on the edge, just a pure silver look. Once you've identified these traits, you might want to get your coin professionally graded. A coin graded by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher will fetch the highest prices. Even if your coin isn't in mint condition, it could still hold significant value. Even lower grade silver 1973 quarters can sell for several $1,000s at auction, so it's worth getting it appraised. With the current market value reaching $679,000, many collectors and investors are eagerly searching for this rare gem. The price of these quarters has steadily risen over the years, as demand for rare error coins has increased. If you happen to have a silver 1973 quarter, you could be sitting on a treasure. But where can you sell your valuable quarter? The best place to sell a coin like this is at a reputable auction house that specializes in rare coins, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These platforms cater to serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for unique finds. Alternatively, online marketplaces like eBay can also be an option, but you'll want to ensure you're reaching the right audience and getting the coin authenticated before listing it. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1973 silver Washington quarter. It's amazing to think that a simple error at the U.S. Mint could lead to a coin worth nearly $700,000. If you're a coin collector or just someone who's curious about the coins in your pocket, it's always worth checking out those dates and details. Who knows? You could have a fortune just waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about rare coins and their surprising values, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Let us know in the comments below if you have a rare coin story to share or if you think you found a valuable quarter, where we explore the world of valuable coins and collectibles. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about rare coins that can fetch a fortune, you've come to the right place. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 1999 silver Washington quarter, a coin that, against all odds, is valued at $345,000 on the current market. First, let's step back and talk a bit about the history of the Washington Quarter series. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter quickly became a staple of U.S. currency. Initially, these quarters were made of 90% silver until the coinage composition changed in 1965 to copper-nickel due to the rising cost of silver. Fast forward to 1999, an exciting year in numismatics, with the U.S. Mint kicking off the 50-state quarters program. This highly successful program featured unique designs honoring each state, and collectors went wild for them. But here's the twist. The 1999 quarter we're talking about today is not part of that standard copper-nickel series. It's a rare silver version that was never meant for circulation, making it a highly prized collector's item. Now, what makes the 1999 D Washington quarter so special? Most quarters minted in 1999 at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, were part of the regular clad circulation. However, this particular quarter is a unique error coin. Due to a minting mistake, this coin was struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel composition. Error coins like this are incredibly rare, as they typically don't make it past quality control at the U.S. Mint. But every now and then, one slips through, making it into circulation. This 1999 D silver Washington quarter is one of those rare coins, and its unique metal composition is a major factor in its value. So, how did this 1999 D silver Washington quarter reach a jaw-dropping value of $345,000? Several factors come into play when determining the value of a coin. Let's break them down. As an error coin struck on a silver planchet, this 1999 D quarter is extremely rare. Only a handful of these have ever been discovered, which drives up the demand among collectors. The coin's condition, or grade, is also crucial. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS, mint state, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear. Over the years, the demand for rare U.S. coins, particularly error coins, has skyrocketed. As collectors continue to seek out these unique treasures, prices keep climbing. Today, the current market value for this coin stands at a staggering $345,000. Just imagine, a coin you could have once found in your pocket change is now worth more than a house. It's one of the most exciting discoveries in recent coin history. So how do you know if you have a rare 1999 D silver Washington quarter in your collection? There are a few key things to look for. The D Mint mark is located just below the motto "In God We Trust" on the front of the coin, indicating that it was minted in Denver. The most significant factor is the coin's silver composition. A regular 1999 D quarter should weigh around 5.67 grams, while the silver version will weigh slightly more, around 6.25 grams. You can verify this with a precise coin scale. A standard Washington quarter has a copper-nickel edge, which is visible when you look at the side of the coin. However, the silver version will have a solid silver edge with no copper stripe. If you suspect that you have a silver version, you should consider having it professionally authenticated and graded. The market for rare coins, especially error coins like the 1999 D silver Washington quarter, is hotter than ever. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique finds, and with the value of silver fluctuating, coins like this can continue to rise in worth. In recent years, there's been a surge in interest for these types of collectible quarters, which only fuels the market further. If you're interested in selling a rare coin like this, auctions are often the best place to maximize your return. Many high-end collectors and investors attend coin auctions, looking for the next big addition to their collection. The 1999 D silver Washington quarter is a testament to how a tiny mistake can turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. From its accidental minting on a silver planchet to its current market value of $345,000, this coin is the stuff of collector dreams. So, before you toss that next quarter into a vending machine, take a closer look. You never know if you're holding a fortune in your hand. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be hiding in your change, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got tons of exciting content on rare coins and collectibles coming your way. Imagine finding a simple 2006 P Washington quarter in your pocket, only to discover that it's worth a staggering $890,000. Hard to believe, right? Well, in this video, we're diving deep into the story of the 2006 P silver Washington quarter, a rare coin that's making waves in the collector's market. From its fascinating history to its current market value, Stay tuned to uncover what makes this coin so special and why it's worth big money. To truly understand the value of the 2006 silver Washington quarter, we need to go back to the origins of the Washington quarter series. First minted in 1932, the Washington quarter was introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over time, it became one of the most iconic coins in American currency. The original design featured a profile of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse displayed the iconic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness. The design remained largely unchanged for decades, but the composition of the coin saw major shifts, especially during and after World War II. Fast forward to the 1960s, and the U.S. Mint had to make significant changes. Due to a shortage of silver, Congress passed the Coinage Act of 1965, which removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters. From 1965 onward, Washington quarters were struck using a copper-nickel clad composition. This remained the standard for decades. But what about the 2006 Washington quarter? By this time, quarters were well into the state quarters era, and silver quarters were no longer part of regular circulation. So how did this rare silver quarter slip through the cracks? In 2006, the U.S. Mint produced quarters for general circulation, but there was a rare mistake. A small batch of Washington quarters minted at the Philadelphia Mint, designated by the P Mint mark, were accidentally struck on 90% silver planchets instead of the standard copper-nickel clad blanks. These silver planchets were supposed to be used for special commemorative or proof coins, not for general circulation quarters. However, a few escaped into the wild, making the 2006 silver Washington quarter an incredibly rare mint error that collectors are now hunting for. So, why is this 2006 silver Washington quarter worth a whopping $890,000? The value of rare coins, especially error coins like this, is determined by several key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. First, the rarity of this coin is almost unmatched. Only a handful of these silver quarters were ever minted by mistake, and even fewer have been discovered in excellent condition. The fact that it's a silver error from a year when no silver quarters were mint for circulation drives up its scarcity. Condition is another critical factor. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no visible imperfections. Most of the known 2006 silver quarters are in high grades, often above MS65, making them even more desirable. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in pristine condition. In fact, the record-breaking sale of a 2006 silver Washington quarter in recent years reached $890,000, partly because it was graded as a near-perfect specimen. If you're hoping to strike it rich by finding one of these valuable quarters, here's what you need to look for. The 2006 silver quarter will have a bright silver edge, unlike the copper-nickel clad coins, which have a copper-colored stripe around the edge. It will also weigh slightly more, around 6.25 grams, compared to the 5.67 grams of a standard quarter. And of course, the P Mint mark for Philadelphia will appear just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse side. The 2006 silver Washington quarter has become a highly sought-after collector's item, with prices continuing to rise. While its peak auction price hit $890,000, experts believe that as more collectors become aware of this coin, the demand and its value will keep growing. As we've seen with other rare error coins, prices can skyrocket when demand exceeds supply. The 2006 silver quarter is a perfect example of a modern coin that's highly coveted because of its unique minting error and rarity. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2006 silver Washington quarter, a modern-day treasure worth up to $890,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Who knows? You could have one hiding in your pocket change right now. Where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we've got an exciting one for you. The 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter, a modern coin that's making waves with collectors and investors alike. Did you know this coin has recently been valued at a whopping $102,000? That's right. Let's explore the history, why it's worth so much, and what makes this specific 2015 D Washington Quarter such a treasure. So let's dive in. The 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter might not seem like a coin you'd expect to see skyrocketing in value, but there's a fascinating history and set of unique circumstances behind this rare beauty. Before we jump into the incredible value, let's take a look at the origins and history of this particular coin. The Washington Quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1932, commemorating the 200th birthday of George Washington. It replaced the standing Liberty Quarter and was designed by John Flanagan. The design remained largely the same for decades, but in 1999, the U.S. Mint began producing state quarters and later, national park quarters, adding variety to the Washington Quarter series. The Washington Quarter series was originally minted in silver, but after 1964, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel composition due to rising silver prices. However, the 2015 D Quarter we're discussing today is special because it's part of a limited-run silver-proof series, which is one of the reasons it's worth so much. So why is the 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter such a big deal? This particular coin was minted in Denver and part of the silver-proof series, which means it's made from 90% silver. While most 2015 quarters are made from copper and nickel, the silver-proof coins, like this one, have a higher intrinsic value due to their precious metal content. But it's not just the silver content that makes this coin valuable. The 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter was produced in very limited quantities, specifically for collectors, making it rarer than standard quarters. Only a small number of these coins have surfaced in pristine condition, and even fewer have achieved top grades from professional coin grading services. Now let's talk about the jaw-dropping value of this coin. Why is this 2015 D Quarter worth a staggering $102,000? It comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Plays a huge role. While many quarters from 2015 are circulating in pocket change, the silver-proof versions were never meant for circulation. They were struck in extremely limited numbers, and finding one in perfect condition is incredibly rare. The 2015 D Quarter we're discussing today is graded MS70 or PR70, the highest grade a coin can receive, meaning it's in flawless condition. Second, there's the demand. As more collectors enter the hobby, the demand for rare, high-grade coins like this one has skyrocketed. The silver content already gives it value, but add in the rarity and perfect condition, and you have a recipe for a six-figure coin. Now you're probably wondering, could I have one of these coins? Well, it's possible, but unlikely, since the silver-proof quarters weren't released into general circulation. If you purchased proof sets or inherited a collection, you might just have one tucked away. Here's how you can identify the 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter. First, check for the D Mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Next, inspect the edge. If it's a solid silver color rather than having a copper core, you might be looking at a silver-proof coin. Finally, condition is key. If your coin has been handled or circulated, it's unlikely to reach the high values we're discussing. Coins that have been kept in protective cases and are graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC are the ones fetching those big bucks. So, what's the current market value for the 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter? As of now, top-grade examples are fetching up to $102,000 at auction. The silver content alone makes it valuable, but the combination of rarity and demand from collectors has really pushed this coin into the spotlight. Experts suggest that the value of these coins could continue to rise as the market for rare coins grows. The coin collecting market has been booming recently, and silver coins like this are at the forefront of that surge. If you're lucky enough to own one, it could be a fantastic investment for the future. So, there you have it, the 2015 D Silver Washington Quarter, a modern coin with a classic legacy and a staggering price tag of $102,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the world of coins, this is definitely one to watch out for. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin videos, and leave a comment below if you think you might have one of these valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. One more tip before we go. If you think you have a rare coin, proper storage is key to maintaining its value. Make sure to store it in a protective case and avoid touching it with your bare hands. Even the oils on your skin can damage a valuable coin over time. Professional grading is also a great way to authenticate and protect your coin's value, where we uncover the hidden gems in the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving into the 2020 Silver Washington Quarter, a coin that's been making waves in the collector's market with a jaw-dropping value of $50,300. That's right, what seems like just a regular quarter could be worth thousands of dollars. Stick around, because we're going to explore the history, why this coin is so valuable, and what makes it a must-have for any serious collector. The Washington Quarter has a rich history that dates back to 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, it's become one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics, with several redesigns and special editions from 1932 to 1964. Washington quarters were composed of 90% silver, which gives these early versions additional value due to their metal content. However, after 1965, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel composition, making silver quarters a thing of the past, at least until special collector editions came into play. Fast forward to 2020. The U.S. Mint released the 2020 Silver Washington Quarter as part of their Silver Proof set, which is made for collectors who want a modern take on this classic design. This silver quarter is made from 99.9% pure silver, bringing back that timeless appeal. So, what makes the 2020 Silver Washington Quarter stand out from other modern quarters? Let's break it down. As mentioned, this coin is composed of 99.9% pure silver. The total weight of the coin is 6.343 grams. The obverse of the coin still features the iconic profile of George Washington, as sculpted by John Flanagan back in 1932. However, the reverse design from 2010 through 2021 celebrates America's national park quarters, and the 2020 quarter represents the Tallgrass Prairie in Kansas and the Salt River Bay in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Asterisk, these coins were minted at the San Francisco Mint, known for producing high-quality proof coins. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. Why is this coin fetching up to $50,300 on the market? There are several factors at play here, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for certain features. One of the major reasons this coin is worth so much is its rarity in pristine condition. Coins graded at MS-70, the highest possible grade, are extremely hard to come by. A flawless, uncirculated 2020 Silver Washington Quarter that is graded MS-70 can skyrocket in value. The fact that this coin is made from nearly pure silver adds intrinsic value. With the fluctuating silver market, the metal content alone is worth a decent amount, but when paired with its collectible status, that's when prices soar. This quarter was only released as part of special silver proof sets, which were not circulated in general population. This exclusivity makes them much harder to find, and demand from collectors has driven up the price. Commemorative appeal asterisk The 2020 Washington Quarter marks one of the final coins in the National Park series, giving it additional historical importance. Collectors are eager to complete their sets, and the 2020 edition has become a key piece. If you're lucky enough to have one of these quarters, here's what you need to know to determine if it's worth the big bucks. Make sure your coin is in the best condition possible. Even slight wear and tear can significantly lower its value. Look for coins that are uncirculated and have no visible scratches, blemishes, or discoloration. Get your coin graded by a reputable organization like PCGS or NGC. Coins that receive a high grade, especially MS-70, can be worth thousands of dollars more. Proof coins are struck multiple times to give them that shiny, mirror-like surface. This distinguishes them from regular circulation coins. Proof coins from the 2020 Silver Washington Quarter collection are highly sought after. As of today, the current market value of a 2020 Silver Washington Quarter in top-tier condition can range anywhere from $500 to $50,300, depending on the grade, demand, and timing. Most commonly, well-preserved proof quarters are fetching around $300 to $1,500, but high-end collectors are willing to pay that staggering $50,300 price for flawless, graded MS-70 coins. If you're looking to sell your 2020 Silver Washington Quarter, here are some top places to consider. Places like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries specialize in rare and high-value coins. You can get competitive bids here. Websites like eBay or dedicated coin marketplaces are great for connecting with buyers. Make sure to verify the reputation of buyers and sellers for safety. Local coin dealers are also an option, especially if you want to avoid the hassle of shipping and online sales. Just ensure they offer a fair appraisal. So there you have it, folks. The 2020 Silver Washington Quarter, an amazing piece of modern numismatics that can be worth up to $50,300. Whether you're a collector, an investor, or someone who just found one of these in a proof set, this coin is definitely worth keeping an eye on. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Leave a comment if you own a 2020 Silver Washington Quarter, or if you're on the hunt for one.